The next scholarship is the David J. Popek Jr. Leadership, Integrity, and Compassion Award, and presenting will be Ms. Barbara Joyce Popek.
Good morning. My name is Barbara Popek, and my older brother is David Popek Jr. If you ask me why I'm proud of my brother, I can say because he was a great football player, because he was wise, because he was strong, because he was smart, because he was funny, or even because he was the coolest guy I ever knew. But the one quality in David that stuck out for me and for many others was his desire to help people. David, for all his coolness, had a compassionate heart. David would not stand by and watch people be picked on. He did not like bullies. He stood up for the underdog. After David died, a message was left on his memorial page. It was a kid that David went to high school with. The guy was always sickly and had few friends. He always felt like an outcast when he was able to attend school. The message read, "Due to my lack of attendance throughout my grammar and high school years, I was sort of an outcast. People tended to shy away from me. I always felt it was because they did not know if I was worth getting to know. That being said, David was an exception. Whenever I was able to go to school, David was friendly to me. It did not matter that I stuck out from everyone else. It did not matter that I was sick so often. I will be forever grateful for that kindness, that acceptance without restraint. To judge David based on his accomplishments alone would be to sell him way too short. He was the guy who was genuinely friendly to everyone. He treated everyone like his equal. David was an example to all around him while I knew him. Thank you for being the way that you were. Don't know if I had lived through my high school years without you and your hellos, opposed to the silent stares that cut me like knives from so many others." We saw this person at my brother's services. He told my family that at school, David was the only person that made him feel like he had the right to breathe the same air. This to me spoke measures as to the type of man my brother was. I will always be proud to say that David Popek was my brother. He was the coolest of cool, but most importantly, the kindest of kind. I challenge everyone here today to live each day being kind to each other. That is how David lived, and I hope that his example continues to encourage people to live with compassion and integrity. It is my pleasure to present the next two awards. The David Popek Jr. Leadership, Integrity, and Compassion Award. The recipients of these two $750 scholarship have demonstrated qualities that David firmly believed in: integrity, compassion, and leadership. First award goes to Hideyoshi Izama. The next award goes to Michael Labriola.
Our next award is the David J. Popek Jr. Man of Steel Football Scholarship, and presenting will be Mr. Matthew Popek.
For most people, playing football has been the means in which they can learn qualities that they can positively attribute to their lives. Respect, discipline, and determination are a few of the qualities that are often instilled into players over the years of commitment. However, there are some individuals that have these attributes naturally, and my brother David Popek epitomized that truth. Growing up, I was able to see firsthand how he used these qualities to better himself and those around him, to not only become better football players, but better people. In terms of his work ethic, David set high standards and was always pushing harder while never being satisfied. Although he did win many accolades through his hard work, including his induction into the Wallington Athletic Hall of Fame this past October, He was always humble and never saw himself as superior. At this time, it is my honor to present the David J. Popek Jr. Man of Steel Football Scholarship to a Wallington football player who, like David, demonstrated a true love for the game of football and encouraged his teammates to never give up. The recipient of this award encompasses these qualities that made David a great football player: hard work, determination, and heart. The recipient of this award is Paul Kowalczyk.
You guys can sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the generosity